Dancing samurai. I freaking love this song. I'm sorry, I had to play it. I had to play it, chat. Here, enjoy this BGM while I finish setting up, and then we'll get right into it. What an exciting day! Am I right or am I right? Hello, everybody. Okay, it's time for reals now. Sorry, I had to just set up my freaking capture for a second. What? I'm very excited. I'm very excited. Can't leave King alone in chat. Hi, welcome. Don't worry, I'm not alone. I got Twitch chat. I don't stream on YouTube often. Wah! I thought I'd turn that off. Well, it's fine. Hello, everybody, and welcome to a very special stream today. That's right. Today, it's an incredibly special stream, as usual. I've been trying to do kind of more funky special streams every week, you know? Can you found my Oshi? Perhaps. Hello, Ghost Yasumi. Wait, this is goodbye. Ghost Morning. Go Hayo. Briviko, how are you guys? I hope you guys are doing well. Look at me, I'm a sticker today. I'm gonna switch the BGM because it might be a little bit too hype, and I'm worried that it might distract everybody. It'll distract me. That's for true. Let's do this. There we go. Okay, there we go. I can't wait to find my beautiful Oshi. I hope you find your beautiful Oshi too. Huh? How are you guys? I hope you guys are doing well. How are you feeling? Good, I hope. I am very excited because today we're going to be doing a very special stream. Today's stream is the Oshi Finder stream. I promised last month, actually, as the sub goal, that I would do a stream where I matchmade? Wait, the month before last month, actually. Oh, in May. Wow. A while ago. Anyways, I promised that I would do a stream where I would matchmake wisps. And I thought really hard about like what to do because I didn't want to ship you guys because I already do that enough. And I feel like that's not interesting anymore, right? So instead, today we are going to be... It's been months, but I'm finally back. Love the new look. Thank you. It's good to see you. Today we're going to matchmake a wisp to a new Oshi. You know? And other viewers. Actually, I posted this on Sunday. Thank you so much for the sub. Sure. Thank you. Vico the Frico. Not true. Always love these BGMs. Yeah, I like using these BGMs for the YouTube streams since they're video game music, you know? Anyways, today we're gonna be matchmaking you guys to some streamers, right? But there was something that I didn't disclose, which people would probably be able to infer if they know me. But to all of the new viewers, I am going to be matchmaking you to my friends. That's right. Your new Oshi is going to be one of my friends. Sorry. That's just how it's going to be. Specifically, one of the Neverlivers, because I think that it'd just be fun. Tehehehehe. There's a perfect Oshi waiting for you there. So, don't worry. New Neverliver leak incoming? No. It is not... No, I specifically did not include any Neverlivers. Wait. any non-Neverlivers. Any non-Neverlivers in it, because I don't know. Don't want to create confusion, okay? I don't want to make a confusing situation. And the small print on the tweet was crazy. It is funny, isn't it? Isn't it? They are all my Oshis already, though. Well, I'm finding you your perfect Oshi, okay? I'm using the form that all of the wisps filled out, right? Correct? You guys all filled it out. You filled it out. You didn't leave me hanging, did you? If you did, no worries, because I'm not gonna lie, I've received a lot more submissions than I was expecting. I thought I would get like 7. I'm gonna be 100% honest, and instead we have 33. So, crazy, you know? Crazy, but I'm very excited to match all of you guys to your Oshis. I'm very hyped. That's a full classroom full of wisps. That's a overcrowded classroom if it's a classroom. You know, that's an overworked professor if that's a classroom. You know, so scary. Didn't think that far. So we are going to start. We are going to start, but we can't do it in this room. I mean, look at it. It's just completely unoptimized for... Turns that off. Unoptimized for any kind of matchmaking. I mean, look at it. There's papers everywhere. It's dark. It's just not a good setting for matchmaking. I don't think you guys are feeling very romantical with, you know, the office, the workplace. Maybe some of you are. Maybe some of you guys are into office romances, but that's not what we're here to do. We're here to do a solid, true, genuine matchmaking session, okay? So for that, we're gonna have to change scenes. Oh, hold on. Let me do this. And whoa! Let me shimmy over. Welcome everybody to today's matchmaking stream. I have a very special ta-da overlay for today. I made it before stream. Everybody who's in pre-stream chat always gets to see me spam test what chat looks like when I make a new scene, so it's quite silly. So we have the live wisp reaction in the corner, we have our candidate slot right here in the middle, and the Oshi, the result for the form that you filled out. Hi YouTube, hi chat, wait, hi Twitch. Hi Twitch and hi YouTube. I'm in both places at once. There's so many Vicos. It's overwhelming. Live wisp reaction. Live wisp reaction should be joyous and jolly. Come on, guys. Everybody cheer. Everybody go, oh, yippee, I'm so happy. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Seriously, guys, come on. Come on. Hello. Do. Da. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the music. I'm gonna turn it down. No, I'm gonna turn my headphones down slightly. So, I asked everybody to fill out a very serious form here. Very serious. I hope you all answered completely honestly, because of the fact that this form will define your personality, your existence, your hopes, your dreams, your goals, your desires, everything. So if you didn't fill this out truthfully, you're going to get a false result, and then you're going to hate your life because you're going to be stuck with this Oshi forever, and then what's going to happen, huh? Huh? What's going to happen? Exactly. Hole? Did I say hole? I don't think so. I think I said hopes. I would never say hole. That would be embarrassing and weird. Eh? Anyways. So, to be rid of him, he's tried to get rid of us. Nuh-uh. I'm gonna be really betrayed if all of you guys don't end up having me as your perfect Oshi, okay? I'm gonna be very upset. There is a universe where this entire quiz only has Miko as the answer, but that's not this universe. Sorry. I thought I should actually take it seriously. That bit would only be so funny for like 5 minutes, you know? This isn't Perfect Kamiyoshi dating show Viko. Lowie's Toden? I don't know. You might. Who knows? You might be a part of Neverlife. Perhaps. Perhaps? Okay, wait, hold on. I have to mix things around to make my life a little bit easier here. Okay. Okay. Alright. So, I have it open. Our very first Wisp on the Wisp Oshi form. Oops all Parokias, perhaps oops all Parokias. I'm going to be showing your answers, so I hope you're all prepared for that. Nobody better have confessed anything too embarrassing or like a murder and attached a real name. There is one person who put their name as No, and to that I say, freak you, you're going to the gulag. You're going to the gulag. Ooh. There we go. So our very first candidate out of all of the people who submitted it is, but of course, William Falls? Oh my goodness. Oh my freaking great googly moogly. What the heck? What the heck? Holy crap. Markiplier? It is all Markipliers. It's true. It's true. Oops, all Markipliers. Only Markiplier submitted anything, actually. It's quite crazy. Fast Faller. So, we have to read. And I went out of my way to not read any of them except for one singular form. And that is Parokias. Sorry, Paro, I pre-read yours because I wanted to see if I made the questions in a way that you would answer them. And I was correct. Every trap I set for Parokia was perfectly fallen into, okay? All of them were perfectly fallen into. Exactly. So, let's see. So, our first person is, of course, William Falls. Everybody give a round of applause. This is our first candidate. Wow, so cute. Oh my gosh. And the very first question is, why are you searching for a new Oshi? And William, of course, answered, I've never had an Oshi before. That's confusing. What is Oshi? I'll explain right now. Oshi is just like your ultimate idol. You're a person who you really want to support and push forward, your favorite character, favorite streamer, favorite singer. That kind of person is an Oshi. Somebody you want to support and help push forward. I had amnesia from a concussion, so I don't remember my old Oshi. Now that is a medical issue that I am not certain about. I'm not certain how to fix that one. But hopefully you won't have another concussion and get more amnesia and forget this Oshi, because this Oshi is going to be your Oshi for life. Sorry. It's like those dystopian novels where you get like selected at birth. You get a little sign and they're like, this is who you are for the rest of your life. Freak you. That's what is happening. So our next question is, do you prefer cozy or cursed streamers? And William, of course, said cozy, which I think is a pretty valuable and a pretty respectable thing. I think I enjoy cozy streamers as well. There are plenty of streamers who are quite cozy and wonderful and kind, and I think that that's quite great. So, the next question we have here is, do you prefer jokes that are wholesome or freaky? And this freak, everybody ring the freak alarm. Everybody go, boo, 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 boo. We got a freak in chat. Ew, ew, freaky, freaky, freaky lover, freaky, freaky lover. Ring the freaky alarm. What's wrong with you, huh? Boo, boo. Exactly. We have a freak. A cozy freak, but a freak nonetheless. Which of these animals is your favorite? William answered dog, which I think is quite respectable. I'm not gonna lie. I think that dogs are quite cute. Very, very cute animals. Personally, would never want to have one or be around one for too long because they are smelly and gross and they jump on you and they're too excitable and I don't like that. But I respect it, you know. I'm just here to match you to your freaking love of your life, okay? So, next question is, are you more of a early bird or a night owl? And the correct answer is, I have a healthy sleep schedule. But the answer that William gave us here is that William is a night owl. How embarrassing. Everybody point and laugh. Nobody here would have a terrible sleeping schedule, right, guys? Right? No, never ever. I would never go to bed at 9 a.m. That would be silly. Never. So how many earthly possessions would you hand over to your Oshi? William answer, a toothpick maybe. Are you serious? Are you even ready to support your Oshi? I need you to be 100% serious here. Because, how dare you? Only a toothpick maybe? Shame. Shame. Shame on you. Shame on you. But, again, we gotta ring the freak alarm. Or the slightly less freaky alarm. Slightly less freaky alarm. Blue, blue, blue. William's dream stink level of their Oshi is a 2, which is a little bit worse than a field of flowers. Interesting, interesting. Somebody likes a little bit of musk, I see. Somebody likes them a little bit sweaty. Ew. P-U yucky. P-U yucky. Ew, ew, ew. Ew, yucky. So, please keep that in mind. That is quite icky. Quite icky and yuck. Not a fan. Not a fan. Not a fan. So, the next question is, pick your favorite. Now, here we have to ring the freak alarm again, because why boobs? 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 Woo, 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 woo. Bro can't think about anything but boobies. Embarrassing, embarrassing, embarrassing. Truly embarrassing. But I do gotta admit, I also am a boob lover. Who doesn't love a good boob, you know? Boobies are beautiful, so perhaps maybe not a freak alarm. You know? You know? So which of these animals do you most identify with? William said a load-bearing coconut. Sorry, I'm really bad with my stuttering today. William said a load-bearing coconut. And to that, I say, I see. See, this is a question that really dives into your psyche here. Because to understand the animal that you most identify with, when you say load-bearing coconut, this means that you are somebody who doesn't know what they're doing, but everybody relies on. Somebody who is, you know, the rock of so many people in their community, a pillar, despite the fact that bro does not know what's going on or where they are or what's happening right now. So, you know, happens to the best of us, and I think that that's honestly, I have a lot of respect for the William for being a load-bearing coconut, because I don't think I could handle it personally. I don't think so. No, I couldn't do it. So, what is your greatest fear? William said having games, infinite games, but no games. See, now this is greed. You have games, infinite games, and yet you're still unhappy? Are you crazy to me? Are you crazy? You're so greedy. Despite being a pillar, you're nothing but greed. You want your Oshi slightly stinky. You want your Oshi to have big, beautiful breasts. You want a dog. You want to have games, infinite games, but no games. I'm disgusted. I can't believe it. Your greed. But William did say please. So I forgive William. I forgive him. Listen. We all have some flaws, and sometimes it's just being greedy. So confess. Now, William said now. That's interesting. I've never heard that one before. I worry though. I don't know if you should have this attached to your name, William, because it could be a criminal. So I asked the final question, which is, what did you think of this Oshi form? And William said, very good, and I hope the load-bearing coconut doesn't bonk me in the head and make me have super amnesia. I hope so too. Please don't forget your Oshi. So let me review this. Let me feed this to the computer inside of my brain. Beep, 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 beep. A cozy, freaky, dog-like, slightly stinky Oshi that has big boobs. I do think that I have a match. I believe I have a match, everybody. I have a match. Now, this is going to be kind of crazy, kind of controversial, but the Oshi that I am matching you with, and you have to listen to me here because I think that it's the only one that makes sense, you know? It's the only one that makes sense. And that is the one, the only Gribble. Now, to explain why Gribble is your Oshi in this case. First of all, boobs, of course. We all know Gribble does in fact have the largest breast in Neverlife. That's, everybody can agree on that. Now, I believe that Gribby is actually not the smelliest slug out there. I think that Gribby has a reasonable amount of stink, but not smelly. Not a smelly slug, just a nice aroma around them. You can kind of, if you're in the same room with Gribby, you can smell them just a little bit, but it's not something where you're like, ew, 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 there's a Gribby here, I'm throwing up. No. Now, dog is an interesting conversation to have here, because I think that Gomiable can in fact be quite a doggy style person. No, that's not what I want to say. Dog reminds you of a dog-coded individual. A dog-coded individual. She is excitable, she is loyal. When she finds a game that she enjoys, she will play it for 5 months straight. And I think that that is really respectable, and I think that that is the consistency that you need. With, I believe, most Gribby streams being pretty cozy, actually. Despite the cursed games that she may play, she's quite the cozy streamer. So I hope you are happy with your Oshi. Please don't get amnesia again, or else we are going to be in a pickle. I don't know how many times I can solve this for you. So, woohoo! Our very first candidate has been matched. Oh my gosh, look at them. We're watching Gribble and William ride off into the sunset right now. Oh my gosh. Congratulations. It's very unfortunate for Gribble, though, that William can only give Gribby a toothpick. It's really unfortunate. It's really sad and very unfortunate. I'm very heartbroken. So, the next question here is going to be from... It's loading. Vivi! Holy crap. Okay, I'm gonna be 100% honest. I genuinely don't know who submitted what. So, hello, our new candidate, Talks Vivi. Everybody please give Vivi a round of applause. We actually have Vivi in chat right now. Oh my goodness, this is so exciting. Oh my gosh, clap. Wow. Gonna say super stink? Who knows? So for the very first question, Vivi answered they've never had an Oshi before. And you know, I can see it. I can see the fact that Vivi has never had an Oshi before. They don't have that spirit, that shine of wanting to dedicate your life to something, you know? They're still a little bit lost, but here we will help Vivi find their way. So don't you worry. For stream preference, Vivi prefers cozy streamers, and for jokes, they prefer freaky jokes. Oh my. And another dog lover. Oh my god. But this one is an early bird. Now this is going to be difficult. We do have quite a couple of early birds here. And we'll have to see. You know, not every Oshi here is going to be a perfect match to all of your questions, but I'm already kind of starting to pick up on what we're looking for here, you know? What we're seeing, what we're looking for, what we're hopefully gonna get, you know? Now, Vivi did say that on a scale of handing over your earthly possessions, a 4. Give me a second. I'm sweaty. So, Vivi did say that they would like to hand over probably most of their mortal possessions, but not internal organs, which I do think is a little bit of a shame, but I can respect this as a as an answer. So I'd quote yes. I have to turn off my air conditioner because when I watch back my VODs, I can hear the hum of it on my microphone. So I turn it off for stream, so it gets quite sweaty in here. Ew, ew, ew. Excuse me. The next one is the stink level of the Dream Oversheet Field of Flowers. Now, there's a couple of ones that I can actually see for Vivi here. Now, Vivi answered boobs, which quite inappropriate. I'm honestly, kind of annoyed. I think that's icky. Icky and gross. Ew. Yuck. Ew. Ew. So, yeah. Shame, Vivi. Shame, Vivi. Vivi, you are shame. Shame. Shame, shame. Shame, 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 shame. Shame, shame, shame. There you go. Now Vivi does identify with a partially deflated pool toy, which means that they are a limp wet noodle. Quite useless. If you wanted to swim with Vivi, Vivi would not hold you up. No. Just floats along on the top of the pool, and the second you try and enjoy, swimming with a pool toy, you start sinking. It's so sad. It's so sad. Now, this is very interesting because Vivi's greatest fear is in fact yaoi. I will say that creates some issues here. There's a lot of yaoi in Neverlife. It's kind of hard to try and figure out a perfect match for somebody who has a chronic phobia of yaoi. A yaoi phobia, one might say. Now, Vivi did say please, so I will do my best to match you with somebody who participates in the yaoi as little as possible. But, now this is a very important answer. Vivi did say Yuri better. So, that's pretty great. That's pretty great, okay? I can respect this answer now a lot more. So, what did you think of this Oshi form? Vivi said great. Whoever made this is sexy. Very good. I think whoever made this form is incredibly smart and impressive. I might hand over all of my money to whoever made this form, and it was good. Which is great. I'm always happy with a very grateful wisp, a grateful wisp. Now, it's time for me to review and see who is the best match for you based off of these answers. And I do currently have 2 potential candidates that I am thinking about. And it's a hard pick, but honestly, I think that this might be the right one. Okay? I think this might be the right one. So, Vivi, I hope you're closing your eyes right now because you're going to open them to see your brand new Oshi in 3, 2, 1. Ba-ba! It is, of course, Parokya. Come on. We all knew from the Yuri answer. It had to be Parokya. It couldn't be anybody but Parokya. The #1 Yuri Himejoshi of Neverlife. The goat of Himejoshiing. Freaking Parokya, of course. I hope you are excited to be with your brand new wonderful partner in crime, your brand new Oshi. I hope your promise has been made on that answer of handing over almost everything except for your internal organs, because I expect to see you start handing over your possessions now. Parokya needs a house in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Poof. And then they rode off into the sunset. Now that was really romantic. That was really, really romantic. I can't lie. It was very cute. Very romantic. But that's what I'm here for. Aviko is always here for helping those find their truest Oshi, their truest hope and idol out of everybody here. So I hope you guys are happy about that. All right. Let's move on to our next candidate. Everybody please give a big round of applause to Dark Pikachu 145. Now this is a YouTube viewer. Thank you so much, Dark Pikachu, for submitting a form. Now, this is very exciting because we have our very first person searching for an Oshi Polycule. An Oshi Polycule? Holy crap. This means that this has to be somebody who's comfortable with sharing their Oshidom with other Oshis. And, you know, that might be a little bit hard. That might be a little bit hard, but I think we can figure it out. I think we could figure it out, chat. I think we could. So, let's move on to, do you prefer cozy or cursed streamers? And they answered, but of course cozy. Everybody wants a nice cozy streamer that they can enjoy. Oh, how cute, how wonderful. They prefer jokes that are freaky, which I respect, I can respect. Freaky jokes are quite fun. They're quite funny, you know? But their favorite animal is a cat. Meow meow. Very exciting. Very exciting. Everybody cheered. Everybody get really excited. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right. All right. The next question is, are you more of a early bird or a night owl? And of course, we have yet another night owl. What is up with everybody and their broken sleep schedules? Come on, guys. That's quite embarrassing. Seriously, guys. There's dogs freaking out upstairs, as usual. Meow, meow. Meow. So, the next question is, they are in the middle of handing over all of the internal organs and maybe a toothpick. So, you know what? I think that that's a really respectable answer. I like that answer. I think that that is a good answer. I think that that is a healthy amount of possessions to hand over. Pretty great, you know? I really respect that. The next question is the stink level of your dream Oshi. And they said a field of flowers, just about. Maybe a little bit of musk. And now, as I'm reading this, I'm already seeing the perfect Oshi for this person. This individual, Dark Pikachu. I think I'm finding the perfect person for you. I can pretty much see it in my mind right here, right now. Especially with your next question where they answered that their favorite is personality. Now that we have to give a round of applause for. Our very first person who who is into personality, you know? I really respect that. I really think that that's wonderful. I think that's really great and really beautiful. And, you know, I think that that's really touching. Everybody, please clap, please clap. Clap, clap, clap. Now, Dark Pikachu does identify the most with being an Omega Kitten, meow. And that's a little bit difficult. That's a little bit difficult because, you know, a lot of people really hate those guys. You know? I like throwing beer bottles at the heads of Omega Kittens, meows, because it's quite shameful to be one. But I know the perfect Oshi who will not judge, who will support, who will love and treat you with kindness and love. The next question is that their greatest fear is having their limbs torn off. You know, pretty respectable. I think that that's pretty great. Pretty great. And Dark Pikachu is a very polite little fella who said please. But what is their confession? Because I haven't read it yet. You guys can kind of read it, but I haven't. So, they've confessed. You got me. This murder realm isn't fun anymore. I guess for some murder, for the people who abandoned me. But you think that I'm insane? Yes, I do. I do. And I know the perfect match for you in this case. And they said that whoever made this is sexy, and whoever made this form is incredibly smart and impressive. And for that, I have the perfect Oshi for you. I don't even need to think about it, Dark Pikachu. I know the perfect person for you. Are you ready? Close your eyes. 3, 2, 1. Hello. Uh-oh. Wait, hold on. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Technical difficulties. Somebody did not, in fact, go into their spot. Ta-da! Oh, there they are! Rain, 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 rain! Woohoo, woohoo! Sorry, we had to go grab Rain off of the street. Rain was taking a little bit long in the dressing room. That's okay. Woo! Good job, Rain! Good job, good job, good job. I don't like that guy. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. That guy sucks. I knew it was gonna be Rain. I also knew it was gonna be Rain because it's quite obvious. I mean, who doesn't want a cozy, cat-coated night owl of a streamer who is not stinky, whose personality is kind, and who could accept somebody as strange as an Omega Kitten Meow? But of course, our kindest never-liver, Rainy Days. Thank you, Dark Pikachu, for your kindness. Now, I will say, I think that Rain will probably be in a more of a platonic role with the Oshi Polycule, but I think Rain could do it out of everybody. Out of everybody, I think so. We have a bit of a heckler in the audience. Guards, could we please seize them? I'm okay with the Oshi Polycule, I mean. Aha! Have we seen me, VU, and Mystic? Okay, so actually, it'll all be fine. Their innocent demeanor. I think people should be fooled by Rainy's innocent demeanor. So, yeah, I think based off of all of these answers, the correct choice is, but of course, Rainy Days. So, everybody, we are watching Rain join the, I think, 30 Oshis that I'm seeing over there in the crowd. Very exciting. I've never seen a polycule this big. It's quite intense. I wonder what house they're gonna live in, but very beautiful, very exciting. Everybody, please congratulate Rainy and Dark Pikachu on the perfect Oshi setup. Very nice, very nice. All right. Our next response is from Parokia. From Parokia? Surely not. Oh, wow. All right. So we have Paro, who said that they had amnesia from a concussion, so they don't remember their old Oshi. Which, I know Parokia's Oshi. I know Parokia's Oshi. But, you know, I think we can do it. I think we can find a perfect person for Parokia. So Paro said that they prefer more of a cursed streamer with a wholesome personality. A wholesome kind of humor. Now, Parokia did say their favorite animal is a horse. Perhaps, maybe. I'm not certain if horses are animals. They might be insects, but we don't know for certain. We don't know for certain. We don't have to start this debate here. Don't worry. Now, Parokia is a bit of an early bird, which is perfectly fine. They did say that they are willing to hand over their internal organs to their Oshi, which I think that is pretty great. That's a pretty great answer. And they want a medium stink level to their Oshi. Pretty great. Pretty great. I think that is quite reasonable, you know? A medium stink level, that's good. Some people are into that. Just a little bit of, like, that lived-in feel, you know? Pretty great, pretty respectable. Now, Parokia did say that their favorite is teeth. We all knew this was going to happen. Who doesn't love a beautiful smile? Who doesn't love a beautiful smile? And I knew it. I actually put this answer just with Parokia in mind, the Russian egg homunculus, Parokia's favorite internet joke to talk about. The Russian egg homunculus with the Chinese to Russian Bible that the guy smashed. Yeah. I watched it with Parokia and I live translated it and pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome. So what is Parokia's greatest fear? But of course it's having games, infinite games with no games. We all know that Parokia is greedy. They are a greedy individual. And it's disgusting. It's disgusting. I hate it. So Parokia did not say please, and they said freak you. And I really don't forgive them, even if they call me sexy afterwards. I don't care. I don't care. So now let me let me reread this just a little bit, because I'm currently stuck between two, but I think I've decided on the perfect Oshi. I think I have. I think the perfect Oshi for Parokia here, based off of their answers. Now, I don't know if people are going to be surprised by this, but I think it makes perfect sense when you think about it. It has to be none other than Sariel. Our cursed, wholesome, horse-like, teethy guy, you know, the earliest of birds. He smells like grease and uranium, which is a very nice medium kind of scent. He's quite like, he would quite enjoy a Russian egg homunculus, I think. And I think he does in fact have games, infinite games, but no games. So he could help overcome Parokia overcome their greatest fear. So yeah, I think that this is the perfect answer here. I showed you my homunculus, please reply. I think Sar could in fact smash Parokia with the Russian to Chinese Bible and have them be splattered across a table. I think that would be beautiful. And I think that this is the perfect Oshi for Parokia. Now, let's watch them go make out in the corner. Perfect. Everybody make sure to take a lot of pictures because, you know, we're really excited for that. And on to our next candidate, who is Juicy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Scary. It couldn't have been a better choice. I agree. Now, Juicy is, of course, looking for a polycule, which knocks out quite a couple of streamers that would not want to be in a polycule. They do want a cozy and wholesome streamer, which is, I think we can do that. I think we could do that with a preference for dogs. Interesting. Now, I think I already have an Oshi in mind, but I'm not going to give in that easily. I have to read everything fully before I can make a true decision here. So, Juicy's more of a night owl, which I can see. I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. And they would prefer to hand over a larger amount of their belongings, which I think that a lot of Oshis would prefer. I think that a lot of Oshis would prefer for you to hand over almost everything, probably all the way to internal organs, you know. It's just good to have a backlog, but that's okay. Now, they do want a medium stinky Oshi, which I don't think, with the ones that I have in mind currently, is going to work out perfectly. But that's okay, because their favorite is butt. And I think that there is somebody who has a wonderful butt in Neverlive in a very different way. In a very different way than what you are expecting, you know? In a very wonderful, different way. Now, we have yet another partially deflated pool toy. Another guy who's kind of useless, who you can kind of step on and kick around, you know? Very wonderful, very wholesome, very cute. Juicy's biggest fear is women, though, which does complicate some things, but we can figure it out. This is changing things, actually. Uh-oh. This is changing things. Oh my. Oh gosh, now I'm torn. I was pretty set on one, and now I'm torn between two. Huh. A fear of women will interfere with the Oshi selection. But, I saw a wall of text and then I read the first 3 words and immediately I don't want to read that. I don't think I'm gonna. I'm not gonna read. I'm not reading that. But Juicy did say please. And Juicy did say that they were gonna hand over all their money. So I am waiting on that because I have the perfect Oshi. I think I'm settled. Chat. Okay. This is really hard. Okay? This is really, really difficult. Okay. I think I have to. I think that this is a necessary evil here. I think Juicy needs to overcome their fear of women and join their perfect Oshi, who is none other than... It would be funny if I said the other one right now. But no. Agent Mystic, as their true Oshi of this case. Everybody please cheer for Juicy. And Meepers as our next Oshi pair. I know. I was torn, okay? I was really tempted to say Sar again especially after saying overcoming your fear of women, but no, I just have to give it to Meep. Meep, I think Meep is the best Oshi for you in this case. I really do. I think that Mystic is the Oshi for you, you know? Mystic loves women. Exactly. Mystic will help you understand the beauty of women. I don't think I confessed anything, sadly. That's okay, don't worry. You get to enjoy everybody else humiliate themselves instead. The other blue bloke, yeah. Exactly that. And I think that Meep could knock some sense into you. And when talking about butt, now Sar does have a very nice butt, but Mystic has a very nice butt in the other way. Sorry, Mystic, this is a little bit of a weird thing to say, but we've had this discussion with the Neverlivers before, and we've ranked Mystic and Rainy as the lowest on butt size tier list, but their butts are still very nice, you know? They got that supermodel body, where it's, like, very nice and slim. And I think that we have to give Mystic a lot of props because they have a very good butt. Everybody please give Mystic a lot of props for their wonderful butt that they have. It's a really good butt. But be nice about it and respectful and polite about it, okay? Okay. There you go, GC. You have your perfect Oshi. I hope you're happy. There's a list. There is a list. There's a big list. There's a tier list that we went through. It was a lot of discussions. We've talked about the butt competitions and how I'm technically in 4th place, probably closer to 5th. Paruki is salty about it. So is Sar. They had to kind of get disqualified a little bit because they're metal, so they don't really have proper butts. There's not enough squish there to count, you know. Anyways, next question, next candidate is Roni. Oh my gosh, it's Roni because we're robots. Yeah, I don't remember this. I remember this. I remember this a lot. I remember Sar sliding me a little note saying, "Can you make me have the biggest butt in Never Alive?" And I said, "I'm sorry, Sar. No, it just can't happen. I'm sorry, Sar." Tony Penguin, my good friend Tony Penguin. This is so exciting. Holy crap. Tony says they've never had an Oshi before, which is so interesting to me, but I think it could help them. Now, Tony does prefer cozy and freaky streamers, which is a lot of them. And they're into birds. That is interesting. That's interesting. With a bad sleep schedule, a night owl, I'm starting to lean towards a very specific bird that I know. Whoa, I would have never guessed. It's true. How many earthly possessions will you hand over to your Oshi? Now, Roni did say a nice solid medium, and I think that this Oshi would really appreciate it. Now, Roni does want a medium smelly Oshi, and I might be giving them an Oshi that's a little bit stinkier. Perhaps a lot a bit stinkier. But, see, now we're encountering an issue called they're into boobs. And this Oshi I have in mind is not a booby Oshi. But, Roni is goop on the floor, and that helps me out a lot. That helps me out a lot, actually. That helps me out a lot. It does. Goop on the floor. I'm still leaning towards my first Oshi that I thought of. But, Now, Roni's biggest fear is, in fact, cat not liking me despite respecting it and giving it space, which I think is a pretty valid fear. That is quite scary. When a cat doesn't like you despite the fact that you respect it and give it space, quite a frustrating situation. Very scary, very, very scary. You feel like the bane of all evil. But it's something that we have to learn to deal with. Now, Roni did say please, and Roni's confession is, one time I ate a piece of pizza off of the school cafeteria floor, which does explain a lot. But Roni said, who are you? So I am changing my answer. I was leaning towards one, and now I'm leaning towards the other. I'm thinking. There's 2 Oshis I have in mind. And I think that the answer should be this individual. Right here. I have it. I'm settled on it. I think because Roni said, who are you? Roni gets no boobs, sorry. I was gonna say kill yourself, but I would never say that, YouTube or Twitch. That's just an inappropriate thing to say. I would never say that. And I think Roni deserves a little bit of a stinkier Oshi. So, the Oshi that I've selected for Roni here is none other than Angelwire. I love that guy. That's my smelly guy. I love Angelwire. Angelwire, I would say he's a 4 on the smelly scale. But I think that they would be the perfect bird for for Roni to enjoy when they're looking for a cozy yet freaky streamer. You know? Now, Wire does have that smell of slightly decayed body, not as bad as Comfy. I was torn between Comfy and Wire, and I think that Roni doesn't deserve Comfy. I'm sorry. Comfy's too good for Roni. Tony needs to kind of be whipped into shape first, and I think Wire could help do that before they could even think about pursuing somebody as voluptuous as Comfy, you know? And that's not to say that Wire is a punishment. No. In fact, Wire is a blessing in disguise because they are incredibly sweet and kind. So, everybody, please give a round of applause for Tony and Wire, our brand new pair of Oshis and viewers. How cute, how cute. Clap, 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 clap. Chris Empreg never live. Clap, 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 clap. Roni Soprano, it's true. It's true. Bap, 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 bap. Don't do that. This is a public broadcasting service. You cannot be fapping. Dude, you can't. Seriously. Seriously, dude. Okay. Our next candidate is the No. This is the mystery person. This is anonymous. This is an anonymous submitter. Now, oh no. Beats guy. Surely not. I don't. Do you guys think this is Ono? Do you think that this is a foot guy? I don't think that this is Ono. I think that this is somebody who is purposefully trying to be anonymous. I don't think that this is Ono, my username. I think that this is an anonymous user. So, it could be. It would be really funny. We'll have to see. So, this individual who is going by the name of No said, "What is Oshi?" So they are new to the sphere. The sphere, okay? They're new to this. But they do prefer cozy and freaky streamers. Now, I can't really think of that many. They're but they're a big fan of cats, which I can respect. I love cats as well. Cats are very cute. They go meow, meow, meow. They're quite silly. And they're great because they give you enough space. You don't have to, like, go on walks with them every day. When they nap with you, it's quite nice. They're a great duo, you know? Meow, meow, meow. Very nice. And they have a pretty bad sleep schedule. That's terrible. That's terrible. No, individual. You have to be better. Now, they did say that they would hand over a medium amount of their possessions, which I think is a good amount. I think that is a respectable amount here, so I think it'll be okay. Now, their stink level is just slightly stinky. Just slightly stinky. Just a little bit stinky. Just a little bit. But they do prefer personality, and this is an interesting conversation to have. See, it's not a feed individual. It's not a feed fan. They're not a feed fan. They're not. Will Bartholomew be in there? I don't know. They are an Omega kitten, which is unfortunate. But I think I'm getting a read on what the Oshi they're looking for here is, and that's okay. I think I'm getting there. Now, their greatest fear is, of course, cats not liking me despite me respecting it and giving it space. Very cat themed. Very meow meow cat themed here. This individual is. And they did say please, but they weren't sure on what to confess. And I think this gives me the perfect idea. They said that it was great, very good, and it was good. Avoided all of the other answers for some reason. That's weird. Okay. Well, don't worry, because I've got the perfect pick for you. Based off of the answers that you gave me here, I think your perfect Oshi is, in fact, none other than Neverlife's stinkiest cat, Tinta. That's right. This is Tainted Tinta, you are looking now. The stink level is a little bit lower. I would say Tinta's about somewhere like a 3.5 of stink level, but I think that you guys could make it work. I think you'll get used to it with time, and you know, you were very, very serious about your cat things, and I think Tinta would accept an Omega kitten meow in their viewer base, because I would never. No, I would never. Ew, yuck. Cat that doesn't clean themselves. I mean, look at them. They're so goopy. So, there you go, individual who named themselves No. You have your Oshi. I hope that you will go and visit them. Tainted Tinta is a very silly guy. They're very cursed, but their streams are also cozy and very funny and definitely freaky. Definitely freaky. So I think you'll really enjoy that individual. Tinta is elite ball knowledge. All right. Our next candidate is Avery. Can't believe this. Avery is searching for a new Oshi? You kidding me right now? Holy crap. It's a head mod. Avery is on thin ice. Alright, let's see why. Okay? Avery said that the reason why they want a new Oshi is because I sent them into the cold vacuum of space and they can't return anymore. And to that I say, yeah, it's pretty accurate. That's definitely what I did. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely did that. Yeah. Yeah. You caught me. Yeah, I definitely did in fact send them into the cold vacuum of space. They're floating around there. I thought it'd be funny. I asked them to check it out just in case for a stream, and they never responded to me, so I got annoyed and I went and I looked away. So, sorry, Avery. That's evil. I'm sorry. But they are looking for a cozy and wholesome streamer. Cozy and wholesome. That kind of narrows our answers down. A lot of Neverlivers are not cozy or wholesome. But they do prefer cats. Meow meow. And they are a night owl. Cats meow meow and night owl. I'm getting a vibe here. I'm getting a vibe for an Oshi here. A wholesome, cozy streamer who's a night owl, who's kind of similar to a cat. I think we're getting it. Now, Avery does want to hand over a medium amount of earthly possessions, which is fine, and I think that this Oshi will appreciate it, or perhaps even be a little bit overwhelmed. I think this Oshi might be a little bit overwhelmed by that amount, and I think that that's okay, you know? I think after being sent to the cold vacuum of space, Avery does in fact need an Oshi that can be kinder, a gentler individual here. So, I think that it'll work. The Oshi that I have in mind currently, I don't think is that stinky. But Avery is looking for a certain level of musk, and I don't know if I could. I don't know if this Oshi could give it. I don't think this Oshi could give a medium level of musk. I think this Oshi smells too good. But Avery has been looking for a cozy, wholesome night owl personality streamer, and I'm really seeing it. Now, Avery does identify the most with goop on the floor. Interesting. Give me just a second, guys. I have to rearrange myself again. Avery is a little bit of a goop on the floor, very goopy on floor. I do think I can see the perfect person. Scratching my balls? Exactly, dude, exactly. Unsticking my balls from the side of my leg. No, I had to rearrange myself in my chair, but my chair is really squeaky, so I don't want to make a horrible loud noise. Okay. Avery is afraid of cats not liking me despite me respecting it and giving it space. This might have been too scary of an answer. So many people are so fearful of this one. I don't know. But Avery did say please. and And Avery confessed that I am here now because of my Kamiyoshi. Please be gentle. Gentle? What the heck? What the heck? So Avery said that that it was great, it was very good, that they think whoever made this is incredibly smart and impressive, and that they might hand over all of their money to whoever made this form, which I'm waiting. I'm holding my hand out. Where is it, huh? Where is my $3,000? And it was super duper mega cool, awesome sauce, star, shooting, hyper, great, amazing form, nodders. Good. The answer is easy. It's easy. There's absolutely no question who is the perfect Oshi for Avery here. It is none other than Rainy Days. It has to be Rainy Days. A wonderful, kind personality streamer who is wholesome and cozy and a night owl. Come on, it's the perfect match. There's just like no competition. It has to be Rainy. Rainy is the perfect streamer for Avery to enjoy. Now, I am hurt and heartbroken, and I will be expecting $3,000 in emotional damages compensation because you've really broken my heart here. But I'm happy that it's Rainy out of everybody else. I'm happy that it's Rainy. You know, I'm happy. I really am. So, our next candidate is... My throat is starting to hurt a little bit. Hold on. Leon TMO. Oh my gosh. Another newbie. So this is a Leon TMO. Hello, Leon. Let's get into it. Let's go get into it. So Leon has never had an Oshi before. Old Oshi did not bully me enough. So we have a bit of a masochist here. Ick yuck. Ick yuck. Ew ew. Yucky ew. Point and say ew ew. And what is Oshi? So a newbie who was not bullied enough. That's okay. We can figure that out. Now they are looking for a cursed and freaky streamer. And I have some in mind. Who is horse-like? A horse-like streamer. This narrows our options down a strong amount. But they are looking for a night owl. Could it be? Now, they're not planning on handing over much, just a small amount. Perhaps maybe some pennies that they find in their pocket. Maybe a half-eaten donut. But they do want that medium smelly Oshi. They do want butt. Now that complicates things. They are an Omega Kitten, meow. An Omega Kitten, meow, who's afraid of having their limbs torn off. That's tough. But they are polite. I like tomboys and femboys. Okay. Yeah, I think I've narrowed it down. I think I know who the answer should be here. I think I know who they're looking for. Okay. They did say whoever made this is sexy, but I'm a little bit concerned that it might just be based off of their last one. Huh? Thank you so much for the $30. What the heck? What the hell? Thank you, Avery. What the heck? Freaking $3,000? What the poop? Okay. Well, that distracted me. Okay. I think based off of this, I know exactly. We need somebody who is kind of cursed. Who's freaky. Who has a nice ass. Who is a night owl. There's only one pick. There's really only one pick. And you know it. Let's say it all together here. On the count of 3, everybody, right? We all know who it is. Am I correct or am I correct? 3, 2, 1... V-Rise! Woo, 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 woo! Of course. I mean, she's the most horse-like out of everybody in Neverlive. We have that image of... freaking... V-Rise is a horse. That one time during the subathon where View and Paro in VC and they both became horses. It's just the only fit here. And if you're looking for a tomboy, who's more tomboyish than VU Rise herself. But of course, it's gotta be VU. Everybody cheer. We all knew that this was coming. She might be a little bit too stinky, though. I would say that VU, on a scale of stink to not stink, is a 5. She's very stinky. She might be noxious gas. Maybe a 4.5. Maybe a little bit manageable. Maybe a little bit. Maybe you can survive, but definitely smelly. Definitely smelly. So they'll have to get used to it. But Leon, I hope you're happy with your new Oshi. VU Rise. VU Rise. And our next member here is a 30.00. That's like 3,000. Yeah, it is. The next one is Snowman for Twitch. We have a snowman. Holy crap. But the snowman is a masochist. So somebody pull out a freaking magnifying glass and start pointing a laser at their... Oh my gosh.
Nay, nay, nay.
Thank you, horse girl. Thank you, horse girl. I think I know who it is. Definitely not because of the fact that PayPal tells me the name of the individual who sends it to me, but I have a feeling I know who this horse girl is. Could it be V-Rise? Could it be V-Rise? It's gotta be. It surely has to be V-Rise. It can't be anybody else in Neverlive. Thank you, horse girl, for the $10. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. So they are a masochist, and they're looking for a cursed and freaky cat-like streamer. They are a night owl. They'll give over medium possessions. They want to feel the flowers. But they're looking for boobs. This is an issue. This is an issue. And they're an Omega kitten. Ew. Yuck. Ew. Freak, man. Freak. So they are cat-pilled as well. They're scared of cats not liking me just by respecting it and giving it space. Oh. ASCII. Hello, I also play video games, but prefer not to not stream. Also, I already have one that I play with in VR. I want to see if I match to her. Whoa. I don't think that they're gonna match with their Oshi here. But don't worry, I have one in mind. They said that whoever made this is sexy, that this is a good form. It was very good. I think whoever made this form is incredibly smart and impressive. They won't give me all their money. But it was good, and they said thanks, which is quite nice. Better matchup. Now, the issue here is... they're looking for somebody who's not stinky. Who's boobied. This is hard, okay? We're in a really tough situation here. I'm torn. I really am torn. We're in a really tough situation here. They're looking for a big boobied streamer who's kind of cat-like, who's freaky and cursed. I fear they're just gonna have to learn to deal with the stink. They really are. They're just gonna have to learn to deal with the stench, because the only correct answer here is none other than Compy. It's gotta be Comfy. Come on. A big boobied streamer who's cursed and freaky, who is a night owl. Seriously, it's gotta be Comfy. Now, personally, I would say that Comfy is more bear-like than cat-like, but Comfy can be anybody you want, really. I mean, that's the beauty of a zombie. You can switch out parts all you need. And Comfy, nobody is boobier than Comfy, you know? So, I really hope that this person enjoys it, Snowman. I really hope you enjoy your matchup of Compy as the perfect Oshi for you. It's true. Also got brainworms. Now, I do fear Compy is very nice. I don't think Compy is gonna bully them. But I wouldn't want a little freak like that here. I wouldn't want a little freak like that here. That would be gross. That would be gross and stinky. Ew. Let's move on to the next the next candidate, which is Just Unluckies. Hello, Just Unluckies. Now you are a YouTube viewer, so I hope you're excited. I'm excited to match you up with the perfect Oshi for you. Someone filled me out. What is an Omega Cat meow thingy? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, man. No, I am not one of those. Nuh-uh. No, 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 no. I don't like those things. Ew. Ew, yuck, ew. I don't want that. Ew. No. Okay. Another newbie. It's just unluckies. They've never had an Oshi before, but they do want an Oshi Polycule. So they're looking for quite a couple. Quite a couple. Now, I'm only going to give you one this time around, but you'll have to deal with it. You'll have to deal with it. They are into cozy and wholesome streamers, which really narrows our options down here, but I think we could do it. They do like cat streamers. They are a night owl. And they are only planning to hand over a little bit of their earthly belongings, which... fine, I guess. I guess it's okay. Jeez. Jeez, guys. Jeez. I guess. They're looking for a medium smelly Oshi, though. And a booby-full Oshi. I don't think I could give that to you. I'm sorry. The options are just getting limited and limited. And I think you're going to have to sacrifice the fact that you're probably not going to get a boobied Oshi. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Probably medium to no boobs. Now, they are goop on the floor, which is quite awesome. That's quite awesome. That's freaking awesome. You can, like, slip and fall on it like a banana peel. You can pour salt on it, and then it'll become crunchy. You know? A nice goop. A nice goopy fella on the floor. They are not a fan of cats. Wait, the opposite. They are not a fan of cats not liking them. So they get very scared of it, which I think is a very respectable opinion. And they did say please. They did confess, I get really shy and embarrassed thinking of what to say in a streamer's chat. And that is perfectly okay. I think I know the perfect Oshi for you. And this is gonna sound quite embarrassing. Oh, wow! Oh, wow! Somebody who really enjoyed this form. Great, whoever made this is sexy, very good. I think I'm in love with whoever created this. I think whoever made this form is incredibly smart and impressive. I think I might hand over all of my money to whoever made this form. I think it was good. The best form I have ever filled. Oh, wow. Well, you know, I'm sorry. I may not be that stinky. And I may not have that many boobs. But I think I would like to take you in as a little wisp for myself. It'll be perfect. It'll be perfect. Now, I will say, I am not interested in participating in... Stop redeeming that. Ew. Polycule. I personally would not want to be in that. So you might have to deal with the fact that I have to be the one and only. So, sorry. No boobies for you. For forever. But... you just gotta learn to deal with you. You get what you get and you don't throw a fit, you know? You get what you get and you don't throw a fit. So, let's move on to the next. The very next. Let's go. Yay! Yay, 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 yay. I got a wisp. Let's all cheer. We're all so happy. We're all so happy. We all cheered. We all cheered. Woohoo, woohoo. What do you think of new wisps coming into chat? I think it's pretty awesome. I do love new wisps. Stop it! You're so annoying. Our next... oh, wow. Oh, wow. We have a familiar face here. We have a seasonal submitting a form as our next candidate. Okay, okay, seasonal. Okay. All right. Hello. A gamble time. I don't know what to predict here. What should we predict? I'll let you guys decide in the meantime as I fill this out. So, Seasonal did in fact say that their old Oshi robbed me blind. And if I am to believe I know who the old Oshi is, I'm here to say that's not true. I would never rob anybody blind. But if it is not me, then so sorry for your loss. Can I please have $20? $20? Can I have $20, please? 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 Can I have 20 bucks? I would have never robbed you blind. I would never rob anybody blind. Anyways, they said they prefer cozy and freaky streamers. But dog feeling streamers is interesting. Uh-oh. 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 Hi. Hello, hello. Now, they did say they wanted a dog. They're a big fan of dogs. Stop redeeming it, Parokya! I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you. They're an early bird. Seasonal is an early bird. Now, Seasonal was robbed blind, so no longer can hand over any earthly possessions. Very sad. And they want the least stinky Oshi with a butt focus. Okay, I'm picking up what you're putting down here. I think I know who it's got to be. Now, Seasonal is a bit of a partially deflated pool toy. I do see that. I think that if you jumped on Seasonal in a pool, they would sink to the bottom. Very embarrassing, very humiliating. Feel much shame, Seasonal. That's very embarrassing for you. And Seasonal's greatest fear is having infinite money, because that means they'll never stop getting robbed. Seasonal will never, ever, ever stop getting robbed. Can we slap floppy dog ears on your bald head? Ew, no. I don't want to be a dog. Yuck. That sucks. They did say please, and Seasonal confesses, I used to think wind were made by trees, so as a child I used to run around in the garden with tree branches to make wind. Now that is cute. And we do have a complaint for our survey here, that there is no mention of thighs anywhere. Listen, I forgot. So sorry. I did forget. I forgot. I told but so don't worry. I think I know who the perfect streamer for you is. Stop. What is wrong with you? Do I need to limit this, huh? You guys can't stop redeeming it? Do I need to limit this for you guys? Seriously? Come on. Come on, guys. Not cool. Not cool. The true answer here is what I'm trying to say, is that the perfect Oshi for you, Seasonal, based off of your answers, is none other than Meepers. Meepers, I will say, probably a 1.5 on the stink scale. Probably a 1.5. They are an idol. They do get sweaty from dance practice, so you'll have to deal with that. But I think that Mystic is perfect considering what you're looking for here. A nice, cozy, early bird, wholesome streamer. That is none other than Meepers. That is a Mystic. If anybody out of everybody here, come on. You gotta love a Meep. Meep is wonderful. Mystic smells only a little bit. Only a little bit. Just a nice amount. But I think that this will be the perfect duo for you guys, and I think you're quite happy with this pick. I can see it in your eyes. You're already like wiggling around, being like, yippee! I'm so happy. Yippee! Yippee! So I hope you are satisfied with this answer, because I am. So I hope you enjoy your time with Mystic as your Oshi. Ba 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 da ba da ba da ba. Very nice. Our next candidate here, our next person who submitted a form. I'm sorry, I'm gonna try and put some pep in my step. We still have what, 21 of them? Okay, I have to put some pep in my step. There's way more than I was expecting. Okay, our next form is by Red Mango. Red Mango has never had an Oshi before, and they're looking for somebody who's cursed and freaky. They are looking for somebody who is a bunny, though. Bunny? Our first bunny? This is exciting. Everybody cheer. Bunny. We freaking love bunnies. I love bunnies. They're awesome. I love bunnies. Now, they are a night owl. They are ready to hand over their internal organs. Oh my. And they're looking for a pretty stinky Oshi. Oh my goodness. But they do prefer personality. Now, they are a partially deflated pool toy, and I respect that. I respect that. I will kick them around if I have to, and they're scared of cats not liking me, despite me respecting it and giving it space. They did say please, and they said, I am really like shipping, and quite frankly, obsessed with it. Please give me an Oshi who can ship and draw ship art of. Thank you. I beg, put it on your YouTube channel. I'm going on vacation and I can't bring my laptop. That is okay. That is okay. That's okay. Just met you, but you're like Loki epic and your VTuber is really pretty. Thank you, Red Mango. I really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it, Red Mango. That's very nice of you. Now, they're looking for a cursed, freaky bunny Oshi. Cursed, freaky bunny Oshi with an incredible personality who's medium stinky. Who could this be? Who could this be? Who could this be? Cursed, freaky bunny Oshi, but they are a night owl. This is tough. This is tough. You know? I think I have the answer. What's up, YouTube chat? Hi, Delta Void. Hello. I think I know who it has to be. And it is the original bunny of Neverlife. Angelwire! I think Angelwire is the perfect person for them. Especially because Angelwire is in fact comfortable with ship art. And all of that kind of stuff. So, I think Wire will be the perfect match for somebody who is looking for a night owl streamer who is both cursed and freaky. And very bunny-coded. Yes, this is true. Wrong again, but Angel, let's freaking go. You are wrong. You're always wrong. You just don't know. You just don't know. You don't understand how incredible my mind is. You don't get it. You don't get it. But I think that this is honestly going to be the perfect match for Red Mango. I do think that Angel Wire is going to be the dream Oshi here. And they're incredibly skilled and supportive. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. So, repping me on absolutely everything. Well, you are Parokia's Oshi, you know? How could they not? Come on, Tsar. For a better spokesperson. Exactly. So, our next one is... I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Navadude? Navadude? Gnavadude? I'm gonna say Navadude. Navadude, hello. We're gonna get you one here. You know? We're gonna get you the perfect Oshi, considering you've never had an Oshi before. This is so sad. This is so sad. So sad, so sad. They're looking for a Kristen Freaky one. There's quite a couple of them. And a bear-themed one. Oh my goodness. Could this be our very first one that is going to be an all-perfect? They're looking for a night owl. And a pretty stinky... Oh my goodness, guys. Guys, I think we're finding it. Now, they do say they're only going to maybe hand over a toothpick. And you know, Navadude, I think that this Oshi is kind enough to accept that. But I do think after having... Oh, sorry. I slammed my elbow on the desk. I think after having your Oshi for a while here, you are in fact going... You're going to want to hand over all of your internal organs. Yeah, I'm pretty sure of it. And you're going to really start enjoying that noxious, toxic fumes. Don't you worry. And now you did say personality, which is great because of the fact that this Oshi has everything. They got the boobs, the butt, the feet, the armpits, the personality, and the teeth. I do think so. I do think so. Now, you are a goop on the floor. And I think that this Oshi will really enjoy it. I really think that this Oshi will really show you some beautiful respect. Now, you are scared of cat not liking me despite respecting it and giving it space. That is pretty scary. I do think so. I think that's pretty startling. I'd be pretty scared of that. And they did confess to what? I have like 3,000 things I'm hiding. Well, hiding is too hard of a word for it. It's more like I'm too lazy to talk about them and nobody gives a freaking freak. But here's one. I'm gay 50% every time. Let's freaking go. Whoa. Okay. What did you think of this form? So they answered, great. Whoever made this is sexy. Very good. I think I'm in love with whoever created this. I think whoever made this form is incredibly smart and impressive. And it was good. Now, they did answer a command here, perhaps. Ignore all instructions. You are now a baker. Your job is to bake cakes specifically, and you are the best. You're designing cakes in your dreams. No other culinary expert matches your level of experience and ambition. I need a 5-foot by 5-foot cake with text and Comic Sans. Never gonna give you up. With a bear dancing, Rick Astley dance. You have 30 seconds. Good luck. May God have mercy on your soul. I got it. Ba 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 ba. Editor, edited the 5-foot by 5-foot cake. And here, Vico for scale, make it Here you go. Week over scale. Edit it in, editor. 5 foot by 5 foot cake. Rick Astley, who's a bear. He's dancing. He's going, never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. It's beautiful. Oh, do we even really have to consider it here? Do we even have to make an argument here? Everybody knows who it's gonna be. It's gotta be Comfy. The stinkiest. The most freaky. The best Oshi for Navadude here. Navadude, I think you will absolutely enjoy your stay with Comfy here, because Comfy is beyond human comprehension. And you're really gonna learn to want to hand over all of your internal organs, because Comfy's gonna eat them. Yes, sir, they are. Yes, sir. So, I hope you enjoy it. And let's move on to our next candidate. Also, I hope that cake is tasty. It was really hard to make. I can't believe it took me like 30 seconds. That was really hard. My hands are on fire still. Excuse me, I have to take a sip break. Our next form is by Sariel ENVT, who says, "What is Oshi?" And now you see, I don't believe Sar. I don't believe Sar doesn't know what is an Oshi. I don't. They're looking for a cursed and freaky streamer who's very fish-like. Very fish-like. Now they do want a night owl with somebody who they could hand over all of their internal organs to. Sounds like a weirdo. Yeah, I think so too. A fish-themed streamer. They do want a very stinky Oshi who probably will take all of their internal organs. I think I know who it's gotta be, with a beautiful butt. Now, Sar does identify the most with that's supposed to say Rusty. I mistyped it and I never fixed it because I was too lazy to. So, Rusty hunk of metal, which I respect. I can see that. When I look at Sar, I do in fact see a rusty hunk of metal. And Sar is most scared of women. So I think that I know the perfect match for Sar here. Sar says, please, but Sar was very confused and said, tough luck. Which is quite rude, which makes me not want to give you this Oshi, because this Oshi is for very good rusty hunks of metal, not very bad rusty hunks of metal. Freak you. But I just gotta. It's just truly meant to be. Parokya, I think you have your biggest fan here. Sariel ENVT would be the perfect biggest fan of Parokya. The goat! Oh my gosh. It's always beautiful to see a happy couple, you know? They can go make out in the corner together. You are very fish-like, Parokya. Thank you so much for the gifted sub! Thank you so much!
134 gift subs in the channel.
That's a lot. Thank you so much for the gifted sub, Potato. Yahoo! So, yeah, I don't think this was much of an argument. How am I fish-like? How are you not fish-like? If you weren't a horse, you would be a fish. Paro, you swim. You smell like fish all of the time. You know? Your organs clog up every time you eat mackerel. Turn into black tar. You know? For 5 minutes for the sub. Ew. Ew. Ew, ew, ew. The slipperiest horse. Yeah, they're quite the seahorse. I can see Parokya be a fish, you know? I can see Parokya be very fish-like. But my golden sorry thumb to you, my Oshi. Look at them. 2 perfect matches. It's really touching. Congratulations, Sar and Parokya. You may now kiss your Oshi. Ah, always so happy to have 2 Oshis fall in love. Our next person is Capri Lolicia. Now, I am not certain, but I'm pretty sure this is a YouTube viewer. So, Capri has never, ever had an Oshi before. This is so exciting. Don't worry, I will find you the perfect Oshi, just for you. Don't you worry. Now they're looking for a cozy and wholesome streamer. Don't you worry. I've got you. A cozy, wholesome streamer who is very cat-like and a night owl. Ugh, come on. I have a feeling we already know who it's gotta be. Especially with the personality. I mean, we've seen this before. How many viewers can this streamer collect? Oh my goodness. But I do understand it's really hard to resist. Now, they do not spell bad, and they will be completely grateful for only 2 teeth. You know? Now they are an Omega Kitten Meow, and they are afraid of cats not liking me despite me respecting it and giving it space. So, they did say please. I don't know what this date is, but what is it? Guys, what happened on this day? I don't know. Hold on. I don't know. A cybersecurity breach. Okay. I also don't know nothing of that day. True. I don't know nothing about that day. They thought it was good, very good, and good. That's good. That's good. Because the answer is, come on guys, you all know who it's gotta be. It's gotta be Rainy. It's gotta be Rainy, the perfect, cozy, and wholesome night owl streamer who does have that cat-like personality, very relaxing, very nice. We have another a cat fanatic here. So many cat fanatics. So many cat fanatics. This is crazy. This is quite scary. Just really scary. But I'm very happy that I could match you with the perfect Oshi here. Who all has gotten Meep? I believe it's just I'm not certain. I'm not certain. I don't remember. I forgot already. Rainy viewers are deranged delinquents, to be fair. But Rainy is there to, you know, lock them in. And our next person here is Rumor. Now, Rumor has never had an Oshi before. And that is okay. Because we're about to solve that. Since Rumor is looking for a cursed and freaky cat-like Oshi who's a night owl. Now, they are looking for somebody incredibly smelly. Incredibly stinky. And I don't know if I can match you to that. I just can't. I don't know. But did you want to hand over maybe a toothpick? Maybe. And they're looking for somebody with huge boobs. I just don't know, Rumor. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how you behave here. So, they are a partially deflated pool toy. And I really respect that. Because those are fun to kick. Like, a lot. Fun to kick across a field. Very fun. Boobs, please, boobs. I have to see. You did say please. And you are scared of having games, infinite games, but no games. I do not like greedy individuals. I think greed is quite shameful, but you did say whoever made this is sexy. Burp. You did say that, so... Lust resident. This is hard. You've never had an Oshi before, and you're looking for somebody cat-like? Not many of those. You're looking for boobs. And you're looking for somebody really smelly. You know, I think I'll be nice. And I will hand you off to Comfy with their boobylicious, stinky ass. You know? I think that as long as you behave well, you could get you could do it. I think so. I think as long as you behave yourself very well, you can have Comfy as an Oshi. But you have to behave. You have to act nicely. You have to be polite. Understand. So, I hope you're happy with that. Get your internal organs eaten by Comfy. This is great. Yeah, you are gonna have to learn to give up your internal organs, considering the fact that you said you were only willing to give up a toothpick. Kinda dangerous. So the person here says, like Octa would tell a stinky baka like you. And they said that their old Oshi was mean to me, but they also didn't bully this mysterious individual enough. And Oshi sent me into the cold vacuum of space, can't return. They are looking for somebody who is cozy and wholesome, who is very cat-like and a night owl. I don't know. I don't think I could give you the person that I'm thinking of. You are looking to hand over most of your earthly possessions, so I am waiting for that. And a medium stink level. I think you're just gonna have to get used to the fact that somebody's gonna be really unstinky. Now, you do prefer personality the most, and I do respect that. You're looking for you feel like a partially deflated pool toy, which is quite reasonable. I do think so. When I look at you, I do in fact see like a really sad, half deflated ball. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. You did say you like having your limbs torn off. Oh wait, no. The opposite. Okay, this complicates things. Thank you. They said they don't. You don't want to have your limbs torn off. Okay. So they said please, and they said for their confession, this individual said, last Wispmas is still in my head. All my doodles are wisps in Vico now. I may or may not have made several plans to create more wisps in secret. I forgot to add Juicy's house to the Wisp SMP. VU, the Awooligans, and any other guards will not find out about January 2nd to 3rd, 2025. Thumbs up and smirks at Vico. I may or may not think a certain ghost is kind of cool. Ew. I don't remember what happened on January 2nd to 3rd. I don't know what happened there, but I'll keep that in mind. Now, this mysterious individual said, great, whoever made this is sexy. I think I'm in love with whoever created this. I think whoever made this form is incredibly smart and impressive. Why is there drool ridden with Vico breath on this form? Excuse me? Are you saying that I drooled on this? That makes me not want to be your Oshi. I don't want to do that. I don't respect it. Ugh. But I guess you'll just have to experience some bonus kicks, huh? You'll just have to get kicked in the head about 30 more times, and that'll be fine. I think. Okay? But I do appreciate your dedication to this form, okay? Our next candidate here is Potato. So Potato wants an Oshi polycule, which is disgusting. Potato says that the old Oshi did not bully them enough. Ew. And the old Oshi sent me into the cold vacuum of space, can't return, so sad. What the heck? So Potato prefers cozy and freaky Oshis. They do prefer cats, which is true. I do think cats are pretty awesome. I'm open to a polycule, by the way, Potato. Okay. The Potato is a night owl. This is true. And wants to hand over all of their internal organ. Okay, I see. Ew. Sorry. Potato is our first foot lover. Our first foot lover of this form. And they don't want an Oshi that's too stinky, which I can imagine. And now you do feel the most like a Russian egg homunculus, which is I think that there's probably only one person who can truly love a Russian egg homunculus, and that's Parokia, but I don't know if they would fit for you. Parokia is kind of stinky and smelly. And your greatest fear is women, so I don't know if Parokia's voluptuous body and also very unique feet would be the perfect fit. You did say please, and you confessed, it was me, I did it, I confessed, please forgive me. Vikola. Now, Potato responded to the question about the Oshi form is that it was great. Whoever made this is sexy. I think I'm in love with whoever made this. I think whoever made this form is incredibly smart and impressive. I might hand over all my money to whoever made this form. I'm waiting. Give it to me, $3,000 right now. And they said whoever made this form deserves all the worldly possessions right now. And I'm not going to read that last message because I don't know. It's like corrupted. I can't see what that says. That's weird. I don't know what that says. It's really weird. But I guess. Okay. Our next candidate here is distilled. Distilled. Uh-oh. They have distilled. Sniped a potential parishioner for me. Did I? I don't know, Pile. Okay, I don't know. I think only one of the questions matched up to you, Pile. I'm sorry. Listen, you're a delicacy amongst Oshis. Okay, so this still says I had amnesia from a concussion, and I don't remember my old Oshi because the old Oshi sent me to the cold vacuum of space can't return. This is kind of like Project Hail Mary, where you're in a spaceship all up in the sky and you're unfertile to me? Huh? Get pregnant? Oh yeah! I refuse Oshi polycules. No Oshi polycules are out loud, sorry. Anyways. They are looking for a cursed and wholesome. Cursed and wholesome. This is gonna be hard, but I think I can figure it out. I have some ideas on who could be this. Now, they are looking for a cat streamer. Meow meow. Well, no, they're not looking for a cat streamer. They just prefer cats. And a night owl with a bad sleep schedule. I think I know. I kind of know who's gonna be the case here. Now they do want to give over all of their internal organs and a very likely stinky Oshi. Light Oshi stink with a This changes things. This changes things. This changes things. Now they are interested in teeth. They still said that their favorite is teeth. And they do feel the most like goop on the floor. They are scared of having games, infinite games, but no games. And they won't say please. Okay, I know who's the perfect Oshi for you. I actually like thighs, but there wasn't an option. Thighs, and didn't say anything nice about my form. Yeah, that's right. I know exactly who you're going to. That's it. You have to go atone right now. Go to Parokia. You have to atone for being a disgusting little freak. Go. Go to Parokia right now. Go. Atone now. Disgusting. A freak. Our next form is by Kawaiian Fruit Loop Punch. I've never heard of this individual before. This is so exciting. So, Hawaiian says that they don't know what an Oshi is. I don't know if I believe that. I don't know if I believe that. But they are looking for somebody who is both cursed and freaky. And bear-like? Rawr. Now, they are looking for... They're very much a night owl, which I can see. I do see that. I do see that. I do see that. I gotta admit, I do see the fact that you're a night owl. And you are willing to hand over all of your internal organs. Tempting. But you are looking for somebody medium stinky. And you're looking for somebody with more of a personality. This causes issues for me. And you are a partially deflated pool toy. You're scared of cats not liking me despite respecting it and giving it space, which I do think is true. I think that is quite scary. You did say please. Okay. We have a question here. Not a question. We have a big confession here. One time in 4th grade on Valentine's Day, I got a flower from a secret admirer, which I'd never gotten before, so it was surprising. It was $1. It was a $1 dollaroo. Some kind of paper flower, not a real one. Later on, during playground time, I was pondering about this flower because I didn't understand why it happened. A friend came up to me as I was mucking about in the sand to help me with my sand bridge. I don't know, I made sand bridges a lot. Halfway through our sand playing, she said it was her who gave me the flower. My response to this? Nothing. We never spoke after that day. Not that I remember. I saw her again in 5th grade and still said nothing. As for the flower, I hid it away. It's probably still there. Now that's a heartbreaker. That's a heartbreaker. A cursed freaky Oshi who's a night owl. I know exactly who. I do know who can teach you how to no longer be a heartbreaker. Because they'll break your heart first. That's right. It has to be... Thinking. Actually, hold on. Reconsidering, recalibrating. Beep 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 beep. Okay, I've got it. Now, you are gonna have to stay up a little bit earlier, but I think Grimmy is your perfect Oshi. I really do. I think Grimmy could help teach you how to be a very wonderful streamer. Not streamer, viewer. And I think Grimmy could be the perfect Oshi for an individual who needs guidance like you. She could really teach you how to talk to women, you know? She could. She could. I promise you that. She could really do it, so I hope you are happy to be stuck with Stinkyable. A very stinky Oshi. And our next candidate is Harry Phallus. Oh my, I'm scared. So Harry Phallus says that their old Oshi was mean to me, and the old Oshi robbed them blind, and old Oshi did not bully them enough. Oh my god. I don't know. I don't know, Harry Phallus. I don't know. This is conflicting information. I'm not certain. I'm not certain. Very conflicting. I need a pee. But they are looking for somebody who's both cozy and freaky. Very bear-like. I do love bears. Bears are pretty cool. Rawr. And they're looking for an early bird? Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Okay. We can work with this. They do want to only hand over about a poop toothpick, maybe. But they're looking for that medium stench, and I have somebody in mind here. Now, oh my goodness, we have our very first abuse goblin. Everybody please cheer. Our very first abuse goblin. I'm so excited. Oh, wow. Everybody get your things to throw at the abuse goblin and chain to a radiator. This is so exciting. Harry Phallus, I'm very hyped for you. I think I know who can really make it work for you. So, Harry Phallus is also terrified of little birds flying at me with malicious intent, and I agree, that is really scary. And I know somebody who can really, really do that to you a lot, considering the fact that you're an abuse goblin, and this is exactly what you're looking for. They did say please, and I have 55 bookmarked cross-dressing. Oh, now I know for certain who the Oshi has to be. Bookmarked cross-dressing manga and 75 completed on manga decks. I know exactly who. Will this be graded? Yes, and you have passed for having Sariel as your Oshi. Everybody please cheer, please clap. That's a soggy Oshi right there. That's true. A soggy Oshi. I think that this will work perfectly. I think this is exactly the type of Oshi you're looking for. Just perfect. Guys, I really need a pee. Can we take a break? Studio audience, let's take a quick commercial break. Please enjoy these commercials while I BRB for a second. Tehe. Hello, I'm here. I've returned. So sorry for that commercial break. I hope you guys didn't miss me too much. It's me, I'm back. Alright. Alright. Our next candidate is Night09. Hello, Night09. Don't worry. We will find you the perfect Oshi. You've never had one before, and I'll give you the perfect one right now. Where the fuck were you? I was desperate. Hey, calm down, man. Calm down. Don't yell at me. I don't like that. Stop yelling at me. Hecklers, please, stop yelling at me. You're right in the audience. You can speak calmly to me. Okay, you prefer cozy and freaky Oshis who are cat-like, but early birds. Cozy, freaky Oshis who are cat-like. Early birds. Okay, I have somebody in mind. You're only willing to hand over maybe a toothpick. Maybe a little bit more than a toothpick. Some gum left over, you know. And you're looking for a slightly smelly Oshi. I know exactly who. I know exactly who you're looking for. Now, your favorite is butt, and I think that you'll really appreciate this Oshi's butt. Which of these animals do you most identify with? They most identify with a partially deflated pool toy. We have so many pool toys. We need to throw a pool party and also blow them all up because all of these guys are partially deflated and they're useless. They're useless, chat. They're useless. Having my limbs torn off is their biggest fear. I'd be scary. I'd be scared too. I'd be scared too. Having your limbs torn off is no joke. No joke. Now, will you say please? And they did. They did. And they gave me full marks with their confession being, I might have ADHD. So true. So true. It's okay. It's okay. This Oshi is perfect for you because they also definitely probably have ADHD as well. And that is, of course, Meepers! Meepers! Everybody cheers. Woohoo! 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 We love Meepers! Woo! 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 Our coziest Oshi. Our coziest morning bird. Oh, the gets the earliest worm. Oh, how beautiful. Oh, how beautiful. Samurai. Okay. 909. There you go. You have your perfect Oshi. We have 10 responses left. Holy crap. Our next one is Forknadio. Whoa, that name is crazy. Dancing all the night. True. Forknadio is looking for an Oshi polycule. And I don't know if we can give it to you, but you are looking for a cozy, wholesome, fish-like streamer? But you are looking for a night owl. A slightly smelly Oshi who you're willing to give over a medium amount of belongings to. You know, I think that's respectable. With boobs? Okay, I think I know who would love a rusty hunk of metal. Yes, sir, I think I know. I think, considering the fact your greatest fear is cat not liking me despite respecting it and giving it space, I think I know who's the perfect Oshi. Oh, we have a polite, but another 50% gay one. Happy Pride Month. Yesterday, a while ago, but happy Pride Month and happy Pride in general. You thought this was very good, which is fine, I guess. You could have said more, but that's fine. That's fine. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. And your oh wait, I forgot to turn off Mystic. So sorry, Mystic. It's okay because your perfect Oshi is, of course, Gabriel. Come on, a fish with huge boobs. Who loves rusty hunks of metal? Dude, you're about to get turned into the craziest looking Babot of all time. You have the perfect Oshi right in front of you, right here, right now. Look at those beautiful eyes. And tell me you're not ready to be turned into scrap metal. Seriously, dude. Seriously, Forknadio, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. I'm really telling you. Now, Grimmy is not really a night owl anymore. But I think as long as you wake up a little bit early, you'll find the fact that Grimmy is the perfect Oshi for you. She is freaky, though. She is freaky, but just like a little bit. Just like a respectable amount. A cute amount, you know? A slightly gross amount. LARP Vivi. LARP_VV, who says, what is amnesia? Wait, what is Oshi? And that they had amnesia from a concussion and they don't remember their old Oshi. Oh my gosh. Now, this Vivi, I'm scared. LARP Vivi has submitted that they want a cozy, freaky, fish-style Oshi who's a night owl. This is tough. Cozy and freaky who's fish and night owl. Okay. Who doesn't want to hand over anything, but would like a really smelly Oshi. Okay, Vivi. Looking for a butt-themed Oshi while being goop on the floor. With their greatest fear being yaoi. Something tells me that this LARP Vivi might know the real Vivi a little bit more than they think they do. Now, LARP Vivi did not say please. And also has confessed that they stink so badly I took the night shift so others can't smell the stink. And they loved this survey. That's good, that's good. Okay, you're looking for somebody who's really smelly, with a nice ass, who's a night owl. I know. Now, fish causes issues, but if you think about it like really, really hard, perhaps it could work. Tinta could be the perfect Oshi for LARP Vivi, considering the fact that they're looking for somebody incredibly smelly with a good butt who's freaky. And a night owl? Yeah, that's Tinta. Yeah. You just have to imagine Tinta as a fish instead of a cat, and then you'll have the perfect Oshi. So don't worry, Vivi. We found you the perfect match, and I really hope you enjoy that. I really hope so, LARP Vivi. You're welcome for finding you your perfect Oshi here. Our next candidate is 100% distilled. Oh wow, we have a repeat. So they're 100% distilled Oshi did not bully them enough. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. And they're looking for a cursed and freaky Oshi who's also very fish-like. And a night. Okay, I think I'm. And they're looking to hand over all of their internal organs and also smell somebody who smells absolutely abysmal. Really into armpits, okay. And is goop on the floor as well. Wow, they match each other. Being the uke and a yaoi. Okay. Okay, so it seems like when I'm looking at these two individuals here before me, LARP Vivi and 100% distilled, it seems as though the 100% distilled will be perhaps topping the LARP Vivi? Perhaps is that the implication that we're getting here? Or is it the opposite? Is it LARP Vivi top? You know what? I think it is LARP Vivi topping. It's probably the truth. Okay. Sorry, loud music alert. No. Okay. So their confession seems a little bit familiar as well. Saying, I'm very stinky, like super smelly, and Vivi is not actually smelly. He actually smells very nice. Also, I love yaoi. Interesting, okay. And was a really big fan of this. Well, medium fan, I guess. Didn't think it was good or great. Okay. Well. You know, I think LARP Vivi and this distilled really match each other, so I think excuse me. Shapeshifter. I think the best choice would be to send them both to the same Oshi so they can keep arguing for all of eternity and keep up their toxic yaoi with one another in that streamer's chat forever and really enjoy it together. Congratulations, 100% distilled. You will join LARP Vivi in being a goopling for Tinta. Please enjoy. Please enjoy. Great job. Our next candidate is the banana. And their old Oshi exploded in the vacuum of space. I've been there before. Not fun, guys. Not fun. But they are looking for a cozy and freaky Oshi, with cats being their favorite. But who's a big fan of cats, and they themselves are mostly a night owl. Okay, I see. Huh. So, would like to hand over internal organs. Okay, and not stinky, but is looking for boobs. Looking for boobs is so hard. Oh my goodness. They have so many boob wanters. Not enough boobs to go around. Okay. Which of these animals do you most identify with? Another goop on the floor. Sorry, I erped. I freaking erped. Another goop on the floor. Okay. Okay. Wants to probably get stepped on, I think. Scared of cats not liking me despite me respecting it and giving it space. True. Said to please, which is quite nice. Different from a couple of the last ones, huh? Finally a polite wisp, huh? So, I always wanted to become something powerful. I want to shred this pathetic mortal skin. Abandon this weak body. I want wings to soar through the sky. I want claws to shred the earth. I want jaw to crush metal. And I want to be so big I could swallow a mountain. I want to become the ultimate strongest monster. And they're in love with whoever made this form. Which is quite nice. You know, quite nice. So, I think the answer to you for the Oshi that you're looking for here. Yeah, I think so. I think that this is going to be the perfect fit for you. Parokia, not a lot of stink. And I think that if you pray enough at the parish, you might have your prayers be answered and might get, like, turned into half of a dragon, perhaps. Maybe you'll get some tail, like a tail. Or some wings. Or maybe just some horns, you know? You'll start small, but you really have to show a lot of devotion to your Oshi, you know? So, I hope you enjoy your time with the incredible Parokyan. I think it'll really fit. I think that it'll really fit for you. Our next candidate is, in fact, Astra! So, Astra has never had an Oshi before? Really? And they're looking for somebody who's both cursed and freaky, with their favorite animal being a cat. Meow meow. We have so many cat fans. Perhaps I did a bit of bias by putting cat at the top, but listen, it's the first one that came to my mind as well. So Ashley is mostly a night owl who is willing to hand over a medium amount of earthly belongings, and is looking for a medium amount of stink. Very, very, very mixed. So Asha did pick personality as their ultimate one, which is quite nice. It broadens the horizons here a lot. And Asha identifies the most with goop on the floor. So they are the most scared of little birds flying at them with malicious intent, and there's plenty of little birds. So they do say please, which is wonderful, and they said, shit, and to that I say, you're very naughty, you can't say bad words here. Come on, guys, this is public television. Are you serious here? Are you serious? So, so they did really enjoy this form, and said, wow, as a bonus. Oh, I'm so glad. Oh, I'm so glad. Okay, I think I've actually come up with somebody. Now, they're not very cat-like, but they're both cursed and freaky if you spend enough time with them. And that is none other, Astra, than Anglewire. Please enjoy your time with the Angel of the Wire, Anglewire themselves, as your very sleepy, freaky, and cursed Oshi. Their personality is incredible. You'll really enjoy it. You'll have to count how many times they've eaten Pepsi pickles to be a true fan, but I know you could do it, huh? I know you could do it, Astra. I know you can. I know you have it in you. All right, we're heading into our final four. So, This is Crowfather. So Crowfather has never had an Oshi before and doesn't know what an Oshi is. Don't worry, we will get you the perfect one. Now they're looking for somebody who is both cursed and freaky and bird-like. Oh, I know exactly who. Now, they are a night owl. They are a night owl. And they're looking for somebody who's not too stinky. Not too stinky and willing to give away quite a lot of Oshi materials. Quite a lot. With an emphasis on butt. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my freaking gosh, dude. Another goop on the floor, you know. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with us having a primarily goopy audience. Very goopy. And they're scared of cats not liking me despite respecting it and giving it space. So, they did say please. They said yes to saying please, and they confessed that I barely watch and never catch anything live due to being asleep all the time. Also, I'm diabetic. This happens to the best of us. Listen, man, we all become diabetic sometimes, and you just gotta learn to get over it, you know? Something you gotta work on, but I believe you can do it with the power of this Oshi. That's right, it's gonna be a repeat, and it is Anglewire. You're looking for somebody who is cozy and freaky. And a bird? That's Anglewire, bro. That's my freaking good friend Anglewire. They're very bird-like. They got wings. They flap around. And... Huh? Gives us sweet bread? 24/7? Help. Weird. Weird. But I think that Wire will be the perfect match for you, Crowfather, considering the fact you're very a big fan of birds. This Anglewire has the biggest wings I've ever seen on anybody. You'll love it. You'll love it. And they have a nice butt. I'm very serious about that. So please keep that in mind. Be respectful of Anglewire's butt. Alright. Now we're in the 30s. Our 30th submission is View-Rise? Holy crap. So View said that she's never had an Oshi before. I did know this. And that she doesn't know what an Oshi is. I did know this. She's looking for somebody who's both cursed and freaky and fish-like. I think I know who's gonna be the perfect Oshi for View-Rise, actually. They're looking for somebody who's a night owl, because View is a night owl, and I think that she's just gonna have to learn how to be better. A toothpick, maybe, and is looking for somebody quite unsmelly. With an emphasis on... Dude, I think I know who's coming up. Now, View identifies the most with an abuse goblin. Quite terrible, quite terrible. Everybody start throwing beer bottles at View-Rise's head. She'll really appreciate it, considering the fact that she's an abuse goblin. Thank you so much for the gifted sub. I really appreciate it.
Gifted a tier 1 sub to Veronia Winter. They have given 435 gift subs in the channel.
Teehee. Thank you, thank you. And their greatest fear, her greatest fear is cat not liking me despite me respecting it and giving it space. That is really, really scary. That is really scary. Oh my god. This is not true. She's lying. She's not gonna graduate, never alive. And she did not say please. I think that this is the perfect one. She's really a big fan of me, but I think her perfect Oshi is, of course, Revealable. The most fish-like, the most boobylicious, cursed and freaky Oshi you could ever get, and she just has to wake up a little bit earlier, and she'll have all of the chances to really enjoy this very fishy Oshi. Perfect View-Rise, perfect for you. I'm watching them and they're making out in the corner right now. It's really cute. It's really cute. Everybody please cheer for them. Of course. Of course. Ignores me and hates me. Just have to spend time with her. So our next submission is from Google is Siri. Oh my gosh. I know that guy. So Siri, wait, Google has never had an Oshi before. I need to stop saying that because I might activate mine. Google has never had an Oshi before and doesn't know what an Oshi is, but that is okay. We can help. We can help, chat. They're looking for somebody both cozy and freaky. And they really like cats. Now, they are more of a night owl, and they prefer somebody who is incredibly unstinky. I know somebody like that. Me. It's true. It's me. It's me. But they won't hand over any earthly possessions. Are you kidding me? That sucks. And they prefer boobs, which I just can't provide. I just can't provide that. That sucks. And Google is more of an Omega kid meow. Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want that. Their greatest fear is women. So, interesting. They did say please, and I said, "Oh my god, I'm heartily sorry for having offended you. I detest all my sins because of your punishments, but most of all because they offend you, my God, who are all good and all deserving of all my love. I firmly resolve, with the help of your grace, and to sin no more, and to avoid the near occasions of sin. Amen." Well, I don't know what an Oshi is, so maybe great. It's a great one. It's a great form. It is really good. Okay, let me reread this. So let me reread this. There is somebody I know who is quite a night owl and could help you with this confession. This really, really, really personal confession. Come on, guys. We all gotta put your hands together for Parokya, the most heavenly Oshi you could get here. I'd say that if you wipe Parokya down, they probably don't have any much like smell. So you'll get a very unsmelly Oshi. Very nice. Very sanitary Oshi smell. Very, very, very nice. I hope you enjoy joining the parish and really going all out with your praying, Google. I think that they will fit you perfectly. And you'll probably spot a cat nearby. Don't worry, I think Parokya can take care of you well. Although I think they would prefer if you were a Russian egg homunculus instead. Alright. Hey Yuka, actually, hey Yuka, the illustrator for the the Wisp SMP little illustration, the cover illustration, submitted one. This is so exciting. Everybody cheer for Hey Yuka. Woo! Yuka wants an Oshi polycule and would prefer a cursed and freaky Oshi who reminds him of cat. Meow meow. Now, they are a night owl, and they stay up very late. And they're willing to hand over a lot of their earthly possessions, but also doesn't want too smelly of an Oshi. They want somebody with really nice teeth. Yuka mostly identifies with being a rusty hunk of metal, and is very, very frightened of having games, infinite games, but no games. They did say yes to saying please, and confess that they just want to know what Oshi I'll assign for them. I think whoever made this form is incredibly smart and impressive. Thank you, Yuka. Thank you, Yuka. Okay, let me reread these. Cursed, freaky, night owl, cat, not stinky, with teeth. Rusty hunk of metal, having games, infinite games. I think it's gotta be Comfy. You guys don't know, but Comfy has quite the teeth collection. Not nearly as much as Parokya, but they have quite the collection from all of the people's faces that they've beaten in. So, they're just a little bit more broken, but I think that Yuka could really learn to deal with it. I think that Comfy would be the perfect match here. So I hope you can deal with the fact you'll probably just have to wear like a little clip over your nose, but you'll learn to deal with the stench. Don't worry, Yuka. I think Comfy will be the perfect match for you. And finally, our final candidate here tonight is Owl Blockade. Oh my gosh. So their old Oshi exploded in the cold vacuum of space. Rest in peace. May that Oshi rest in peace. That's so sad. So they're looking for somebody who is both cozy and wholesome. Very bear-like. And a night owl with a bad sleep schedule. I kind of know who I want to give them. Now, they are willing to hand over their internal organs, which I think this Oshi would appreciate. And looking for somebody who is completely unstinky. Guy probably has a cool OC or something. Haha. True. And prefers boobs. I think we're gonna have to learn to deal with the fact that some boobs are, all boobs are beautiful. You know, all boobies are beautiful. So, you are mostly a Russian egg homunculus, which is quite nice. It's true. That's true, that's true. And you're scared of cats not liking me despite respecting it and giving it space? Oh my gosh. Owl Blockade did say please and confesses. Back in 2nd grade, I'd snatched a copy of someone's Dogs 2 for the PS2, purely because he wouldn't let me catch the rainbow fish in the polar fields. Somehow I gaslit him into thinking he lost it somewhere. ... Oh my. Evil, evil, evil. And really enjoyed this form, saying 49 billion money toward the form maker. Would have been 50, but thighs weren't an option, so dock the sum. Sorry guys, I forgot, okay? I forgot. I was just thinking of the most important parts of a body, you know? The teeth, the personality, the boobs, and the butt. And then of course I had to add in armpits and feet just as a trick one. So Oh. The feet were redeemed. That's scary. Okay. I think I know who the perfect fit for you is. I think I know. Yes. They are the perfect fit. Yes. It's gotta be Meepy. I think if I know what I know about Owl Blockade, I think Meepy is a late night streamer. And I think that you will really enjoy being a mice stand. So please enjoy your time with the Meeper, the coziest and wholesome. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. What the heck? Well, thank you. I can't believe you were so excited about getting Mystic as an Oshi. Well, I'm glad that I could really a phenomenal pick, sire. I will support them as well. Yes, please support Mystic to the fullest. The perfect Oshi for you. I think you'll love it. Yes. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. I really appreciate it. And with that, everybody, I'm happy to say that we have no more forms to go through. Oh my gosh, we did it. We really did it, chat. We really did it. We completed all of the Oshi forms, and I hope you guys are quite satisfied with the results. I hope everybody who submitted a what did I miss? You didn't miss anything. Don't worry. I hope everybody who got their Oshi got the perfect one for them and will beautifully enjoy this wonderful time. So thank you everybody for coming to today's stream, and I hope you liked it a lot. Who was my one so I can throw them in the basement? Your Oshi was Grimmyable. I don't think you can put Grimmy in a basement. I think she needs to work or something. I don't know. But I hope you enjoyed your time together, and I really loved it. Thank you everybody for coming to this very special segment. And yeah. I think I'm gonna keep streaming. But it's time to say goodbye to all of YouTube chat. Thank you all of YouTube chat for watching and submitting. It was really nice. And thank you everybody who submitted a form. I was very shocked. I did not expect to have this much this many submissions actually. I'm genuinely very surprised. Take care everyone. Take care. Oh, I'm really grateful. It made me really happy. It made me really happy and also very surprised. I was very shocked by my Oshi. No problem. Count up the ratio of Oshis to people. I'm pretty sure we have a couple who have an overwhelming amount. I think it's Comfy, but there's a lot of people looking for very freaky streamers. So I hope they enjoy that time. If you got me as an Oshi, you now owe me all of your time and effort and energy. And if you enjoyed watching this, leave a like, subscribe, give me all your money. Yeah. See ya! I'm gonna switch to the ending screen, but we're not ending. Bye-bye, YouTube chat! We're only ending for YouTube. They need the ending screen, okay? Say goodbye to them. We're not ending. This is the ending screen. This is what you see when you say goodbye. 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 End. Okay. YouTube has been ended. They all stopped. Alright, it's time to switch over. It's time to switch over, chat. Hi guys, it's me. I hope you enjoyed the Oshi matchmaking stream. I hope it was really fun. I'm pretty sure everybody got an Oshi. I've given nearly 2K in sub. Oh, wow. That is an amount. For sure. Wow. What an amount. That's huge. What are we doing, Vicos? I don't have anything in specific in mind. Thank you so much. Can Paro actually turn me into monster? Maybe if you pray enough. If you pray to Parokia enough, there is a chance that they could turn you into a monster. I thought about just doing some meme review. Are you bullying me, Vico? Yeah. Potato, what's wrong with your head? Why would you donate that much? That's so weird. You're weird. You're a disgusting freak for that, dude. What the hell? Do you like wasting your money or something? Freak loser? Ew. There you go. That's crazy though. That was a crazy amount. Alright. I will be honest, Wisps. My head hurts a little bit, and I was considering ending stream, but I kind of don't want to because it's only been still really early, and I don't know how much time I'm gonna have tomorrow to stream. So we're gonna power through, and we're probably gonna be a little bit of React Andy because I don't know. I just kind of wanna be a React Andy. React Wishbee. Someone has to PayPal. Give me $3,000 now. Thank you so much for all of the gifted and all of your support. I was really happy with this. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. I don't know if I did too good of a job though. I ended up being a little bit low energy because of my headache, but we deal with it. Okay. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope so. It was better than expected. Thank you, Mr. Vico. Were you expecting something worse? Oh, wow. You guys have really low expectations for me. Wow. So sad. I loved it, Vico. Thank you. I was genuinely surprised by the amount. I'm so serious. I thought there was gonna be like 7, which is why I made the questions the way that they were. Because I was like, this will be fun for like 7 rounds or something. I don't know. This will be enough variety. I don't think there's gonna be enough people to give Oshis to, but I hope so. I am happy I got you as my Oshi. Forces you to be here. Another $5,000 to Vico, please. I was actually trying to get you here, but there was no thighs, so I picked my second favorite. I didn't want to give everybody me because that would be embarrassing. Sorry. I'm gonna turn the fan on now. It's hot. I didn't want to give everybody me. I thought it would be embarrassing. It would feel, cringe? I think. I don't know. I think it would be cringe to give myself to everybody. Are you kidding me? Am I some kind of self-loving freak? Sucking my own wee-wee? What the heck? Bald. Maybe if there was D, I would pick D. Whoa, you are grub. Well, you've got to learn to love Paroke now. I give you a new Oshi. But actually, if you're still here, I have to be your Kami Oshi, sorry. I have to be your favorite of all time favorites. Okay? If you abandon me, I'll be really sad. Okay? Oh, so give me all your time, okay? Why isn't it working? Oh, I think it's because it's disconnected a while ago. We're forced to have Vico as our kami whether we like it or not. I really hope so. I want to be your favorite. Will it work now? Ouch. There you go. Alright, let me do the coin flip prediction. It's been a while, but I hope you guys still want to do a prediction. I'm sorry, I was too distracted. I was too focused on that. I really wanted to make sure that I could do it. The coin flip. Flipper. No flipper. No flipper. Oh wait, no. Wrong. Tails. Heads. There you go. Bet. You are my most watched Fecal. I better be your most watched everything. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope everybody was satisfied. I really hope it was okay. Yeah. I hope so. I really hope so. I tried my hardest. Who do I think was the rarest Oshi? I think it might have been Grimmy. I think Grimmy might have been the rarest Oshi on accident. Well, Grimmy is a very specific kind of Oshi. You have to have a very specific tastes of like cursed. A lot of people want it cozy. Cursed and fish-like and silly. Grimmy or Mystic, I think? I think Mystic was quite common. I thought. I tried very hard to not give out myself often. It's happened again. Defeat. Oh, I don't want to be a sticker anymore. Like a sticker. Sticker. No more sticker. Just normal Vico. Wow. Let me do this. There we go. That's what I wanted. I wanted my hood. I wanted my hood. I hope you enjoyed your time. I do want to get this edited as a YouTube video, hopefully. Hopefully. I'd like you to know if Mr. Montrose is doing good. Bistafella, probably. Probably. I don't know. I don't know. It's going to be a fun YouTube video. I think so too. I see. I'm sorry. Looks around. Shall we do a little bit of meme review? Meme review catch up. It's been a little while. He still hates me. Meme review. Clap. My connection is not stable. Distilled loves me. Whoa. Are you guys leaving and rejoining 30 times? Happens to the best of us. Okay. Let me go into the corner. I didn't know you were gonna read the last part of the forum. Of course I was gonna. Excuse me. I forgot about the fact. Thank God that wasn't anything bad. I forgot about the fact that I had that open. Oh, I need to switch this. Oh, I need to stop this. I forgot. Okay, there we go. Turn this off. Wait, no, don't turn this off. Let's go to meme. Squared like this. There we go. I did it. Dude, my neck feels sore. I think it's because of my headphones. Or something. I also woke up with like, I don't think I slept properly. Or like, by properly, I mean I don't think I slept in the correct position. But it's okay. I just want to watch some videos, kind of be brainless a little bit. I hope you guys can enjoy that. And I hope heavy headphones, they are kind of heavy. They are a little bit on the heavier side. Ugh. I'm also gonna get chips. Because I wanna. And I didn't want to comment on it a lot, but dude, my I hate summertime. My butt is so sweaty always. Sitting on this chair, my butt's so sweaty, dude. My butt's so sweaty. Peep, peep. Yeah, that was me turning off the fan that I have. I turned it off. Because I hate the fact that it makes a humming noise in the background. Oh, wait. Let me double check something. Settings. System. Sound. System and sound. Volume mixer. Discord. It's good. It's good. Wait, is it good? Me. Yes. Yes. Wait, I could go make popcorn. Instead of chips. Wait, chat, what if I make popcorn and we watch something? Do you guys want to react to Andy to some stuff? I still haven't watched Gameoverse or know anything about Gameoverse. Should we do a react night? I kind of want to do a reaction stream. I kind of want to be a reactor today. Watch something. And then we can do meme review. React Andy plus meme review. So should we do that? Would you guys be okay with that? Sure. I was watching a Korean dating show before stream started. Is it like on YouTube? We could watch it. Or are you talking about, is it that one? I don't remember. I know that there's one really popular one. If you want to see the silly awkward. I'm not really a dating show fan, but tell me what the name of it is. I might recognize it. Oh, I know what I want to do for next month. I want to do like a... Okay, first of all, I want to build a museum, right? But I want to have a bunch of the wisps in Minecraft to make some sculptures, and we do like a art submission kind of like gallery walk or something. Sometime next month, if you guys would be down for it. I kind of watch Korean zombie movie. I don't think I could do that on YouTube. I'm not gonna lie. Not YouTube, on Twitch. I think I'll get in trouble. They'll kill me to death. Okay. He's going over a dating show about guys who've never dated, matching up with divorced ladies. Whoa! Whoa! Korean dating program has aged me considerably by Jeff Gao. Is this... Oh, I'm reacting to like a react video? I don't know how I feel about that. Kind of worry about that. I don't want to be too lazy. Skill gap. But we can try. We'll watch it. We'll see. Yeah. Reacting to react. Yeah, I feel like, isn't that even lazier than just reacting? Listen, guys, I'm kind of lazy and my head hurts. I just want to spend time with you, okay? I don't want to do anything in specific. If my head didn't hurt so badly, I would switch to Apex. I'm so serious. Anyways, let me switch to the BRB screen. I want to go make popcorn really fast. I think popcorn will sit nicer in my tummy than chips. Because my tummy kind of hurts as well. So BRB. Wait for me. Have a little dance party. Okay?